All right, everybody, welcome to the Czabecast. Czabe, Scott Lynn, Al Galdi, Mr. Solomon. I would like to play you guys a quick clip here that you need to just be quiet, sit down, and watch.
Old party allegiance in time.
Mr. Lincoln, you may reply.
Would the good people like a reply? I said, would the good people like a reply? I'll give you a reply.
You think that's surprising? Get this. Diet Dew has all the intensity of regular Dew with none of the calories.
All right, there you go. One of my favorite new commercials, Galdi. What if Abraham Lincoln were a wrestling fan?
Yeah. Well,
awesome, that commercial.
It is great. Two things about Abe. Number one, my understanding is he actually did wrestle.
Really?
In either his youth or at some point in his life.
Did Vern Gagne beat him?
Well, no, and I don't know if he could take Vern now. But number two is, I remember reading about this. I don't know if it was ever proven, but that Abe had acromegaly, or a mild form of it, which is what Andre the Giant had, that Giant's disease.
How tall was Abe Lincoln?
Abe was like, what, 6? He was over 6 feet, which at that time
6'5"?
I thought 6'4", but maybe
I'm
that's
talking
off.
without the
combines. He went in 6'9", came out measuring 6'4".
But here, let's roll the tape back on this commercial. First of all, you gotta love when wrestling techniques and showmanship is worked so perfectly into pop culture commercialism.
It's in the mainstream, yeah.
The Lincoln Douglas debate. Would the good folks like a reply?
And then he
would
strips
they like
down,
a reply?
bare-chested. The end of the spot when he's flexing.
All right, before we get to the end.
Yes.
The tattoo.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Who knew?
Can you imagine? Did they have tattoos back then? And if Abe Lincoln, if they had tattoos back then, and if people would get them, and Abe Lincoln got a tat on his chest, would it not be a big eagle like that is? Is that an eagle there?
I think it is. And
he's
after seeing
all
The
wiry
Rock,
and ripped like a skateboarder.
Yeah.
After seeing The Rock over the weekend for Saturday Night Live, when he took off his shirt and went into full-on dance mode, it was very, very funny, very impressive. It actually reminded me of this. Abe Lincoln, by the way, adult height of 6'4" at the age of 21.
There you go, which is big for the time.
Yes.
All right, so moving ahead in the spot, it's great how he throws that one dude just clear off the stage, and then I believe it's Douglas that comes up to him with his fists sort of doing
looking for the Jack Johnson
18th century backward bicycle move.
The gentleman Jim, yeah.
And he clobbers him with the chair going.
Beautiful.
The chair is the best.
Yeah.
I don't know how long they've been doing the chair bump in wrestling. It's still my favorite.
The chair shot goes back at least 40 years.
Yeah.
At least.
Now,
Yeah.
why doesn't Vince use
And more
breakable
than that.
chairs like in this commercial?
Well, it looks cheap. So that
Really?
they use legit, for the most part, they use legit chairs. That's why these guys get concussions every 5 seconds.
Yeah, because when you actually put a dent in a folding chair, a metal folding chair with your
they
head.
ain't making them any lighter.
Right.
Those still hurt.
But the best thing was
in the ass to lift for Thanksgiving, and they hurt worse when you get hit in the back.
the chair breaks, and then Abe has the 2 sticks in his hands.
That's my favorite part.
Flexes with the sticks. Like,
Yeah.
yeah! That's awesome.
Would have been better if he would have climbed on top of the lectern and did some sort of a dive.
Would the good folks like a reply? If only our modern politics were as exciting. All right, thanks for listening, everybody. We'll see you next time.